So I spent 10 minutes off on a tangent. You asked me what my diet was like before 2004 when I went vegan. The only thing that separated me from having a vegan diet was chicken and fish. And the reason why I was eating, and maybe turkey, you know, like poultry and fish. And the reason why I was eating that stuff is because I believed what everybody had said beforehand, that you need some type of animal protein in your diet. And also, like, I like chicken, you know what I mean? I like the salty, greasy stuff. I like the flavor, you know what I mean? It was cool. Even like regular grilled chicken breast or whatever, you put seasoning on it. I was like, well, this is what I'm supposed to eat. And so I would eat that stuff, and I was, you know, thought to myself, okay, one day when I'm done trying to be an athlete and when I don't need this animal protein that everybody says I need, I will stop eating that and I will have a vegan diet. And what I told myself was, I will not call it vegan. I will just live like that. I will not wear it on my sleeve. I won't become part of some cult. I will just do it because I feel that it's the right thing to do as a consumer in this day and age. And I want to address that too. I think we're omnivores. We're made to be able to either eat meat or vegetables, you know, and plants, nuts and everything, or a combination of both. And, you know, depending on where people lived and like what part of the world they lived and what they had access to and what they could hunt or not be able to hunt for, they would eat a combination of both or just one or the other. And this is and we have the ability to do either. We live in a day and age now, though, where we're not the hunter-gatherer anymore. You know, if I lived back in the day, you know, or whatever, some hypothetical situation hundreds and hundreds or thousands of years ago, I would, if that's what I had to eat, that's what I would eat. I have compassion for animals and all living things, so I would feel bad about it, but I would respect what I killed, much like I feel my soul tells me that, much like the way that a lot of Native American tribes did, they like revered the animal, they killed it, they ate it, they used everything, they didn't waste it, and they respected what they did. And it wasn't like, yes, like I want to hurt this thing. It was like, this is our food, we have to kill it for food. That's different than this day and age where you have mass amounts of suffering. Even in like lots of people that are vegetarians that eat milk and eggs and things like that, it's like if you care about the animals at all, the moral issue is still the same. These animals are living in horrible situations and they're suffering. Like, whether or not you like animals or think that they have like the same, you know, abilities to reason or, you know, have any emotions or anything like that, the one thing is true: they feel pain. And they can feel pain, and they live in the worst, most fucked up situations. So I was just like, look, I'm a consumer. I don't want to be. If I'm going to buy stuff and I'm going to like contribute directly to things that I buy, I don't want to contribute to this industry. It's just wrong for me, and I don't want to tell other people what to do or force it down their throats, and that becomes religion.
Yeah, you've never approached it that way, which is I respect that. I've had many conversations with vegans that were enlightening, and equally as many that are annoying.
Sure,
I think we all have. And it becomes one of those things where they're excited to let you know that they're a vegan. They're just it's like a thing that they push. It's all over their stupid Twitter. It's a constant.
I battle with that a lot, because a lot of the people who follow me like through social media, I'm not on Facebook, by the way, but I'm on Twitter, but like a lot of people that follow me and that are fans of mine and like hold me in high regard, they're part of that scene, and I don't dismiss that scene, but like any scene, it tends to push people away. And like a lot of these people are really passionate about what they believe, and they believe in animal rights, which I believe is a noble cause, and it's something that should be treated seriously. But they get so frustrated, and then they turn it into a them against us type of attitude, and they want to force it down people's throats, and they want to like, you know, it turns into like a religious type of thing, and this type of thing where you're either with us or you're not. And we're going to criticize people that don't. It's like a lot of people aren't vegans because they just aren't educated. They don't understand what's going on. You end up putting more people onto the defensive and pushing them away from the cause than you do educating people, when you're like, oh, I'm part of some exclusive club, and like you know, like we've all got a name for it, and you have to follow these exact rules, and if you deviate from that, then you're disgusting, and oh my God, meat is disgusting and everything. It's like that whole thing. It's like I don't. Almost all of my friends eat meat. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching more and more people, but like I never ever want to make somebody feel defensive about what they do. If they have questions, I answer them. You know what I mean? And I tell them why I'm doing it. And a few of my close friends, after years and years, have just recently done the vegan thing, and they're like, dude, how come you didn't like kind of tell me about this more earlier? And I'm like, because like you're either going to do it or you're not. I don't want to like be the guy that forces people to do things or tries to like tell them, oh, you're wrong because you're doing that. Most people are just victims of consumerism, and they're victims of misinformation, like we all are in so many ways. And the nutrition thing and like what's going on in the world with diet is no different. And so it's like, why, you know, don't force people away with your cultish ways. Educate people, and if they don't come around, then they don't come around. That's fine. We're not trying to like change the world and create an army.
You're not trying to.
Yeah.
Some people are. Some people.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Being a vegan becomes just like being a Mac user, and they just
right.
Why are you using Windows still? Ugh.
It's the team. It's the team mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like they've picked a side, and it's like I feel bad about criticizing it, because a lot of these people that are involved with this are really good people, and they're noble people that have taken that choice because they feel it's the right thing to do, and I'm with them on that 100%. But what's hurting it more than helping it is the attitude of it being like it turns into this scene, you know.
It's a moral high ground thing as well,
yeah.
And so it's a chance for someone to say that they're better than you. It gets real weird. You know, lead by example.
So what happens? Yeah, people get defensive.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
Lead by example. If you enjoy your life now because of it, people will be gravitated towards that idea. They see success, they want to imitate it. That's the best way to get someone to change their diet. That's the best way to get someone to change their life. Lead by example. But when you start being a sanctimonious douchebag, when you're talking about lettuce, you can go fuck yourself.
Right. It puts people on the defensive.
Yeah. Like, enough already.
Yeah.
You're
so
annoying. It's like anything else.
Yeah. So then they've created a divide.
Yeah.
And when you create that divide, there's the line becomes very like hard to cross again, because people are like, and people already stereotype me. They're like, oh, like as soon as they hear the word vegan attached to my name, they're like, oh, great, like here's this douchebag, and he's just going to be talking about his diet all the time and telling me that I need to repent for my sins and everything.
Sagging
like,
his hipster jeans.
people don't understand. Like I ate chicken and fish and like meat products all through growing up and everything. I'm just like everyone else. I just said to myself, I feel that this is wrong. I don't want to contribute directly to this anymore. I live by the set of rules that I've picked, because I feel that it's right. I don't feel that I should be contributing as a consumer directly to these industries that cause nothing but suffering. And that's my thing. And like, if somebody doesn't want to do it, they don't have to. And we're still on the same ground, and I'm never going to shove it down anyone's throat.
Be a part of it. You're doing it because of your principles.
Right.
Would be a way better world if we all lived by a real set of principles.